Rendition of the national anthem. And I'd like to direct you to our flag here on the wall here. I'd like to introduce some incredible talent that we have right here in Lindon City. Max and Star Hall, who will be singing the national anthem. And we'd like to ask everyone to rise. Following which, we will have a special pledge of allegiance led by Lindon's oldest mayor, Mr. Scott Polomar, Judge Polomar, come forward.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
My privilege to be here tonight, based on the fact that I'm the oldest in the room. Great to be here. Would you please join me in the pledge of allegiance to the flag? I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Judge Polomar. We hope you all are comfortable, are enjoying some refreshments. And the pre-show, please continue. There will be more food afterwards. We have a really, really special program here tonight. And the real reason we're here tonight is to celebrate a pretty incredible 100 years of being a city here in Lindon. I think that deserves a round of applause. Don't you? I don't know about you, but have any of you ever been asked, where's Lindon? Sometimes we get asked that, don't we? Well, here's what one account says about just where Lindon is. Nestled at the foot of Mount Timpanogos in the north central part of Utah County lies a quiet little city. It stretches like a ribbon from the foothills down to the shores of Utah Lake. Along the base of the mountain was spread a fertile valley. Here the untilled ground lay with sage, sago lilies, sweet william, and Indian paintbrush, while along the stream sides, wild roses and willows added to their fragrance of the mountain air. As the scene spread to the golden green meadow reaching the shores of Utah Lake, this is Lindon, our town. So states the history book of how the pioneer settlers entered this place many, many decades ago. So some of you may have heard the story. In 1861, a few families from the Pleasant Grove Fort moved out to the land south of the fort, settling along a wagon route which had once been an Indian trail and today is State Street. At first, these settlers lived in dirt dugouts, but later they built homes out of logs, hauled from the mountains. They would actually cut the logs in the mountains and throw them down the mountain near where the G Mountain is today. Or they would make their homes out of adobe brick. And this string of homes became known as Stringtown, that was strung along the old Indian Trail. As more settlers came, they took up large tracts of land to the east and to the west, and settled on them with raising big herds of sheep and growing all kinds of fruit trees and farm produce. But life was rough and full of much hard work, but they still found time to have fun. Dances and parties were held in their homes, at the lake shore. They produced plays. They honored the old folks here in Lindon every year, where the children played all sorts of games. There's stories of naughty pranks when the chores were done. And they laughed together, they worked together, and they shared in each other's dreams as well as their sorrows. So, as you can imagine, water was one of the first necessities of life here, and this is a fairly dry bench area. So they depended on a water source for their livestock, growing their food, and so wherever a small stream could be found, people used it for drinking and washing their clothes. Sometimes they had to haul water from 3 to 4 miles away. We don't have a big creek like they did in Pleasant Grove, but there was a little spring up in the foothills near, just above Canberra, that they called Curly Springs, after a local Indian. And this was their main source for a time. And they decided they needed to come together to help bring that water closer to their homes. So people got the limited tools they had, and with a lot of back-breaking work with picks, shovels, and some horsepower assisting, they dug those canals and ditches. So, in 1865, they formed an irrigation board, and there's all kinds of fun stories about the fistfights over water, all the way up over Provo Canyon to fight for and establish Lindon's right to water from that canal. But for them, that was a serious matter of life and death. As the century turned, eventually the few scattered families of Stringtown had grown to 455 people. And they decided a meeting would be held in the church house to discuss whether it was time to build a water system for the health and welfare of the people. a committee of 9 ladies were appointed to advertise the meetings and get the word out. Women know how to make it happen, right? So a bond election was held to vote for the issuance. Now this was a huge sum in those days, $45,000 worth of waterworks bonds for the purpose of acquiring and building a sufficient water supply. Here's how the vote went down. What do you think happened? Was it unanimous? Not quite. 59 votes were cast, 52 for and 7 against. Well, it passed, but the bonds couldn't be issued unless there was an official local government in place. So, after petitioning the county on March 5th, they were granted the permission to incorporate, and thus began the start of the town. But they had to come up with a name. Sorry, is this mic still working? I'll switch mics. I think that one. Okay, great. So they had to come up with a name for a town. So as you all know, Streamtown was sort of this unofficial name for the area, the settlers stringing along the wagon trail there. But also another really significant thing had been happening. Obviously people needed their water, they needed to grow their crops, they needed schools, they needed mail, right? So the mail for all that time had been delivered by stagecoach or Pony Express and dropped off under an old Lindon tree, not too far from where Los Hermanos restaurant is now. In 1889, an application to obtain the town's first post office was sent to Washington, D.C. Because the old Lindon tree was a landmark, they decided to use this name, L-I-N-D-E-N, or the Lindon tree. But when the official paperwork came back, somebody in Washington had misspelled it to L-I-N-D-O-N. Yes, you're all saying it. Well, that name must have had some endearment because after a couple decades from that 1889 application coming back for the post office, on that fateful day in March, the town city council voted to use that name in the application to incorporate into an official city. So here we are today. What an incredible legacy. And one thing that is so exciting when we were commissioning this puzzle, this amazing puzzle, there's all kinds of Easter eggs throughout that puzzle of our history, these little stories and nuggets, and you're going to look for that Lindon tree with the little nail holding up the Pony Express mailbag. So, moving forward, I know that you all want to see the moment of the night is this amazing puzzle and the artwork and the program. I want to now have the pleasure to introduce to you the MC for the night, Nate Keller. Now, Nate is the founder and director of the American Folk Ensemble. They've performed all over the world. They have a world tour this next season coming up. He's a national real estate and investment firm CEO. He serves on many, many boards for the arts and politics. He's the upcoming honorary consul for the country of Kyrgyzstan. And he's also a frequent director and MC for many events that feature big names like Dolly Parton, Idina Menzel, Days of 47, Stadium of Fire. Anyway, we're excited to have him here tonight. His resume is almost complete though. He owns a home in Lindon, but he hasn't moved in yet. So as soon as he's a real Lindonite, then he needs to add that to his resume after tonight, right? Let's welcome Nate Keller.
Okay, thank you, Mayor. Let me explain a little bit. So I bought my house going on 4 years ago, and I actually live right by the mayor, so she knows that I haven't moved in yet. But I bought it during the time. Do you guys remember the time when you couldn't get any appliances? Like everything was just kind of shut down, and you couldn't get the things you needed. I bought it right at that time, and I gutted the house. So I should have just moved in, but I did something I shouldn't have done, and I never got it finished yet. So soon I will be a true Lindonite, but I still consider myself a Lindonite because I love this area. It's absolutely amazing and beautiful. Well, let's get started with our program today. I just want to tell you a little bit about our performers that are going to come up here on the stage. One of my most passionate projects is the American Folk Ensemble. I've been touring with different folk bands and dance troupes for the better part of 30 years. And I've been to, I don't know how many countries, somewhere in the 80s in countries. And I always love to come back to America because this is the land of the free and the home of the brave. And you probably all know this, but we live in the greatest country that's ever been on the earth, and we need to protect that and really be appreciative of what we have here. And so the American Folk Ensemble goes out to represent our country, the United States, in these big international folk festivals. When we were in China years ago, our opening ceremonies was for a big stadium of 70,000 spectators. And sometimes we go on parades, sort of like the one they have in the Freedom Festival here, where there's just thousands and thousands of people that see us. And we love, some of you, if you have a flag that you got today, raise it up, let's see. You got some American flags there? One of our goals is that every kid in the world will get an American flag and they can hang it up in their bedroom and take it to college with them, and they can know that Americans think they're pretty great and that we love them. And so we go out to represent the United States in these folk festivals, but the United States is not represented very well because we're one of just a very few groups that go out to these. And there are 375 big international folk festivals every year, and there are only a few groups that go out. So we're trying to build that up. This year we have 4 tours set up, and we're hoping to get to Saudi Arabia as well, which will be a very interesting first time for us. But this whole folk festival concept got started back right after World War II, and they wanted the world to love each other, so they started doing these folk festivals. And so it's a really great chance for us to get out there and represent, and to just give love to all the other countries out there, and especially their cultures. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce to you our entertainment right now for the next 15 minutes or so. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the American Folk Ensemble.
bill. Lost all my money but a $2 bill. And I'm on my long journey home. Well, it's cloudy in the west and it looks like rain. Looks like rain, boys, looks like rain. It's cloudy in the west and it looks like rain. 'Cause I'm on my long journey home. Cover
clogging? Okay, well, raise your hand if you ever learned clogging when you were younger. Okay, what about one of these instruments up here on stage? Any of you play any of those? Banjo? Okay, really? Okay, banjo's my main instrument, so, yeah? Okay, we want to take you to Europe with us. Come talk to me afterwards. Okay, well, it's my honor right now to introduce to you our artist. His name is Eric Dowdle. You've probably seen him before, mainly because he lives here in the city of Lindon, and you might have seen some of his strange and exotic animals floating around the neighborhood. Have you guys ever been to his house or seen any of his animals over there? He's got some exotic, interesting animals. Eric is a phenomenal talent, not only with painting, but he also is a personality. He's a lot of fun to be around. Some of you might have seen his TV show. He had one for a long time called Paint the Town, and most recently he's had a TV show on HBO called The Peacemaker, but written like puzzle piece, The Peacemaker. So do yourself a favor, if you've got access to HBO, go look up his TV show. It's a lot of fun. He goes to cities and he paints them. He did New York and New Orleans and some other cities like that. And he just gets to know the town. But he already knows this town because this is where he's from. So he put a lot of love and a lot of time and attention into this painting, especially because this is a very big year for this city, the 100-year anniversary of the city. So we're excited to be here with you, celebrating this amazing event. And let me introduce to you now and bring to the stage Eric Dowdle.
Just down the hall, there is a crowd almost as big, but I don't know if they can hear us. So I'm going to have you guys give me a woo, and then we're going to see if they can hear you, and they're going to holler back. Think we can do that? Because we got to get excited. We're going to have some competition in a while. And you guys over here are going to compete with them over there, because that's what we do. All right, so count of three, we're going to do a woo, and we'll see if they can respond down at the other end. Okay, 1, 2, 3. One more time over in the other in the other place. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we love you guys over there anyway. Okay? They're gonna watch this all on closed circuit television. They're gonna love every minute of it. It's so fun to look out and see so many friendly faces. Even you, Greg, you look good. So thank you for coming out. We're gonna have a lot of you participate tonight. I mean, we do this all over the country, but there's something about your hometown. I mean, this is Lindon every day. If I didn't do a good job on this painting, I'm gonna see you guys in Walmart, and you're gonna go, what were you thinking? And I'll be like, just let me get my cheese, and I'm gonna leave. I have stared at many of your faces for a long time, and it's been a lot of fun. So many stories, there's so many times I'm like, should I put that in or not?
The answer is always yes.
Yes. So we're going to have some fun. But before we get started, we've got some people that have been here quite a while. So we're going to find out who's been here the longest. All right. So if you've been here 5 years or more, stand up. 5 years or more. If you're a Lindonite. Okay, look at that. All right, we got hometown people. I'll be calling on you later.
Some of these kids are barely 5 years old, so yeah.
Way to go. Okay, if you've been here 10 years or more, if you haven't, go ahead and take a seat. Some people, their arms folded like, yeah, I've been here the longest. Look at the landmarks. They're like, I don't think we're going to sit down. All right, 15 years. Well, we didn't lose many people on that one. Okay, 20 years. 20 years, I'm still standing. I've been here 20 years, okay, 25 years. Woo, look at this. All right, 30 years. The plaids are just, you're not even thinking about sitting down. 35 years. Oh, we lost the Andersons. There we go. Okay, here we go. Oh, the Lamrolls are still up. All you beautiful people. Okay, 40 years. Par, we just lost you. Par, there we go. 40 years? Oh my God, 45? 45. Brother Walker, I bet you're not even thinking about it. Right? 50 years. 50 years. That we lost you. There you go. 50 years. Oh my goodness. Okay, 55 years. Uh-oh, the mayor's going to jump in on that.
Some of you are revealing your age.
Okay. Yeah, no, we won't have you confess, although, what? You know, we look at day over 70. Okay, we're at 60 years? Is it 60? 60 years. Somebody's doing math in their head. Look at me, I'm going, wait a minute. I'm 65. 60 years, okay, 65 years? Okay, we only lost one, down to 3. 70 years. All right, head to head. First of all, let's give a round of applause. 70 years. How many years? 90 years. 90 years. Representing the walkers, who I think were the first ones here. Well, how fun. I'm so glad to see everybody, even you in the other room. Woo! Nothing, still. Here's what it's like to paint your hometown. I've already explained how I do not want to disappoint anybody, but I thought about this for a while as I reminisced and thought of different stories. I mean, I'm buying feed down with the Platts at least once a week, trying to keep my animals alive. The police officers that are here, you guys have had me or helped me collect my emus on occasion. And they weren't even upset about it at all, were you? You liar, you wanted a piece of me. Anyhow, we may or may not have put that in the painting, all right? When you have a tough time or when things are not going your way, you need somebody in your neighborhood that knows you and loves you and cares about you. And I look at this room, and this is a bunch of people that know each other. You've done business with each other. You've run into each other over the years. And there's something very much that's so amazing when you think about if we're going to fix America, it's going to start in this room. Places like this. Starts one time with character. I have a real quick story to tell you that it kind of came from nowhere. But years ago, they put out an announcement. And they told everybody in America that in 10 years, they put this out in 2016, they put this out, that they wanted everybody, or as many people in America, to send in their ideas of how we can prepare America for its 250th birthday. And this was in 2016, so people were sending in ideas or whatever they were supposed to. Mayors, municipalities, governors, anybody that could think of a way to celebrate America in 2016. They were to send it out to Washington and come up with some ideas of what to do for America's birthday. And then in 2018, they went to the mailbox to look at all the ideas. Do you know how many ideas there were? Nice guess, but no! There was just one. And it was our idea. We wanted to do exactly what we're doing right now. We wanted to go into cities. We wanted to paint their town. We wanted a celebration of community. We wanted people to know what America is like at its most basic side, which is this. And we also wanted to do a documentary. We sent that out, and they invited us out, and they said, please get America ready for its birthday. So this event, this is one of several that are going to happen over the next few years as we travel around the country to get everybody ready for America's 250th birthday. So thank you so much for being part of that. There's so many things I want to tell you that are in the painting, but I can't do it until we unveil it, right? So should we unveil it? Start your game. Enough already, okay. Now while they were clogging, we were in front of the puzzle wall catching pieces that they were calling on. And it was fun. Enjoyable. Are you guys ready back there? Are you ready back there? Okay, that's a yes. Okay, in the other room, they've got a painting they're going to unveil over there. We need the lamb rose, you're over there. We've got everybody behind. I think we need to have the city councilman come up. They've got the poppers. There's going to be some balloons fall. You're going to be tempted to go get some. You can, because there's none, unless you want to wrestle Brother Riley.
And hopefully everybody in the front row has their shop goggles on, just in case. You ready for this?
Yeah, let me see. Balls forward. You guys, you're good right there. Catch it. Okay, everybody ready? You guys get back there. All right. Are you good in the other room? City Council. City Council, come on up. not a time to be shy, City Council. There we go, we got the dancers.
All right, we need some excitement for the city council back here too. We need to be a part of the fun.
One more time so they can hear us in the other room. They know we're in here though. Okay, we ready? We got the city council. Well, are they coming? Oh, they're behind us. Okay. Okay, everybody's ready. Say, woo!
All right, the city council will come out on the other side too.
Yeah.
Are they over there?
Okay, step to the side. Just here we go. I'm gonna get out of your way. I'm gonna get down here. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Slowly trickling out. One for every child here. Okay, that was above average. What do you say, everybody?
Get excited. We got to get on the floor and doing snow angels in the confetti. So this is perfect.
Okay. Now we're going to have some fun. Thank you to the City Council for the American Folk Ensemble. Can everybody give a round of applause for the Folk Ensemble? Nate's group has been performing with us all over the country, and they're ambassadors as much as they are performers. They hand out American flags, they tell people the stories. I mean, this is some exceptional youth and a good example of some of the people that live here in Lindon. All right. Are you ready for this? Okay.
All right, we got some really great people that were involved in this, and
We're missing some people.
there's something missing up there.
It takes more than one person to make the city work, or does it? Did you know, hey, before we go any further, do you know who that is in the back right there? You see that man right there?
No, I don't know.
That's Leroy Jackman.
Leroy Jackson.
He's right there. He might be in the painting, maybe.
Gotta go up and see who's in here. There's a lot of faces and a lot of interesting things in the puzzle that we're not necessarily going to talk about today, but lots of really cool things.
Hey, we're going to go right into this.
Okay.
This is called the Missing Pieces Ceremony. Now, before I go into this, real quick story, this is how this came about. I don't know if you've ever been to a football game where there's like 60,000 people, but you feel really small and really lonely. And I was in Notre Dame at a game, and I had this overwhelming feeling that I was just very unimportant. Now, I am very unimportant, but I'm like, thank you so much. That guy gets a good one. Anyhow, I went home feeling really small, and I was walking through my parking lot, and I saw on the ground a puzzle piece, and I'm like, oh no, somebody out there is missing a puzzle piece, and I'm going to hear about it. Because I basically ruined Christmas, because there's no puzzle piece. And I thought about it, and I'm like, on a 1,000-piece puzzle, one missing piece becomes the most important puzzle piece. And if it's not there, it's like, ah! When you have a family dinner or a get-together, one person can change the whole event. Even in this room right now, there's people that aren't here. And collectively, it's a different room when one person is missing. And so we celebrate the worth of the individual in our company. We talk about how everybody's story matters. And this is just a small sample of that as we honor about 60 different people in this city. So without further ado, Nate, it's all yours.
Okay, well, first of all, I want to say that epiphany that Eric had, it took him even further because he made a puzzle that's 60,000 pieces plus one. Is that right?
Yeah, and I thought, well, if a missing piece, then that wouldn't be too bad. It's even more important. Like, you do 60,000 pieces and you're missing one.
You need to get a trophy. If you're missing one, yeah, forget about it. Okay, so we've got a lot of great people we're going to talk about today. We're going to start off with our 2023 and 2024 Lindon City Council members.
You know what? Before we start, you got this side of it, right? Okay, I'm going to have this side of
A
it.
little friendly competition.
Yeah. So here's the deal. After we get done with each participant, because they're going to have walk-up music, you're going to feel like you're at a Major League Baseball game, all right? And there's going to be cheering and yelling. This side, whenever I say the word Lindon, you guys are going to go, woo! Obviously, I love to do this. Woo! All around the house. The kids know I'm home. I walk through the door. Woo! That's all.
Okay, so what do I get?
You get amazing. Do you want to do amazing?
I want to do amazing.
Amazing. Okay.
Okay, so let's practice it.
Okay.
Okay, so our half over here, how you guys feeling tonight? Okay, cool. That's some good energy.
So it'll be something like this. Mayor Lundberg is just one of the reasons why Lindon
It's so amazing!
Right, this will be pretty good. And the other people in the other room are amazing.
Whenever you hear the word, you gotta say it. There's gonna be a lot of Lindon slogans.
Lindon, if I accidentally say it, and you guys got this. You're amazing.
Okay, so we're gonna start off today with our 2023-2024 Lindon City Council. Come on up, you guys. We're starting off with our mayor, Carolyn Lundberg. Here she is, coming back up.
You're gonna come up right over to this side. Everybody, as we call up your name, you're gonna come up these stairs on this side. You're gonna walk right through here.
So on some of these puzzle pieces, we're gonna have multiple people who are involved in this puzzle piece. We want you to come up all together, and then collectively you can maybe decide who gets to put the piece in. Is there a criteria for that, Eric?
I think it's whoever we like the most, right?
Okay, just on the fly, we'll go for it.
Whoever's the smartest.
Whoever's the smartest, okay. We'll have a small IQ test for about 20 minutes, each one, okay. I'll name off some people and come on up and to put the puzzle piece in. So we have Carolyn Lundberg, who's our mayor, of course. And then city council members, Daryl Magleby. Is Daryl in the house? Daryl Magleby, here we go. Round of applause for these guys for serving us. Randy Powell. Jane Hoyt. Van Broderick. Mike Vanshirley. Paul Hooley, Steve Stewart, and Lincoln Jacobs. Come on up, you guys.
Oh man, we can clap. Yeah,
We're going to get some amazing!
okay, who's gonna put in the missing piece here? Daryl, it seems like you're the guy. That's gonna take a while until he finds where it goes. All right, good luck. Come on, you're in a red fire truck.
This is tough. It's hard to
In the parade, you're warm, getting warmer. Oh, good heavens, there's refreshments in the other room if you'd like to get some. I don't know, it's somewhere in this area. Oh, we found it!
Ladies and gentlemen, these are people up here who are These guys have all been elected positions up here, and they've been involved in planning the city centennial for this entire year. A lot of work has gone into this, so big round of applause for these guys. That's why we're doing this today.
When did you start the countdown? When did you start the countdown, Mayor? When did the mayor, you guys have driven down the street, you've seen them?
2023.
So everybody's been going the whole time for a whole year? Yeah, I should have paid more
So
attention.
that's why we want to acknowledge the council members that just retired, along with Randy Powell, who can't be here tonight. So they really have been an integral part of planning the centennial and commissioning this puzzle and the elements that we felt would make it specific to our town. So, thank you.
Thank you so much.
One more round of applause. All right, now we're going to say thank you to all the other past elected officials that have worked on the city for 100
Good
years.
job. You guys can head that way right there. You guys.
Thank you so much.
Exit stage left.
And that's why
This is just one of the reasons why Lindon.
it's amazing! I don't know, maybe it's because my ears over here.
One more time. That's why Lindon.
It's amazing!
I don't know. We'll get better. We'll get better. I'm sure.
Okay, our next honoree tonight is the Anderson family. And we've asked a representative from the Anderson family to come up. So depicted here in the painting is the red wagon. You can probably see that up there. The red wagon being pulled by the Andersons' Royal Clydesdale horses.
Where are they? Where's the Anderson family? Anderson family coming. Here they come. They sat in the back. So we're going to talk about him as he's coming up. You know, we actually didn't cut this in time. They're the only ones that get a big puzzle piece. So, how many people have ridden in the wagon? First of all, one of the things I did for this painting was I wanted to make sure we got the parade. That's our big moment here in Lindon. Does everybody enjoy the parade? Nobody's seriously been injured by the candy? We're okay? Should we keep doing that here in Lindon, small town? Yeah. All right. The Andersons, now, they were part of the ones that were standing up there for a long time. How long have the Andersons been here? He's going to answer that question in 3, 2, 1.
1945.
All right, we're gonna put this in together. Okay,
So let me tell you a little bit about the Anderson family while he's putting that puzzle piece in there. So the Anderson family has operated a dairy farm in West Lindon for many decades. 1945, he said they came here. And they continue to farm their property along 700 North. How many of you know where this is? For many years, the Andersons brought their red wagon and Clydesdale to Lindon's parades and their fairs. So we wouldn't be
We need a
as
hammer.
cohesive. Yep.
We need a hammer for that last piece.
Oh, okay. Some duct tape, a little hammer. Okay, let's hear it for the
There's
Andersons.
another reason why Lindon
It's amazing. Okay, so within the Andersons wagon, maybe you can see it up here. In the Andersons wagon in the painting are depicted the past living mayors in Lindon. So we've had several of those that are still living here in Lindon. So as I call your name, if you're here, please come up. We have Jeff Acerson. Is Jeff here? Oh, there we go.
He's on the injured reserve list, but he's still here.
Looks like we got to fight maintaining the honor of the city of Lindon in the party. There he is. Okay, Jim Dane. Larry Alderson.
It's like herding cats. Here we go.
And also Scott Pullmore. I think Scott is
So the question is, which one should put the puzzle piece in?
here. Okay, we just heard that Larry's not here, but his wife is here. Are you here? Larry's wife? Mrs. Alderson, please come up.
I think we should have a Okay, just for fun, yell out your favorite mayor. Favorite mayor, yell it. I can't hear. Now they won't come out. All right, Jim, Jim's got one later. We're gonna have Mayor Anderson do it.
Okay, there we go. Use your left hand. Okay, so we want to say thank you because together these mayors have served a combined period of 22 years. It's a lot of work here for the city. We also want to say thank you to some of our former city council members. Let's turn here and take a photograph. Some of our former city council members. If you're here, please stand as I say these off. We have some former city council members. If you're here, please stand. Also the planning commissioners. We have some planning commissioners here. The Board of Adjustment members, and past employees and other volunteers. If you've done something to help serve the city in one of those capacities, please stand up so we can recognize you and say thank you.
Stand up, employees! Woo!
All these people have been many years of service and of course our mayors. So thank you so much.
So again, our mayors are another reason why Lindon
It's amazing! This side. I mean, maybe we need to give half of our guys to you.
Lindon They're getting help from the other room. I don't know what it is. Okay, moving right along. Next one.
Okay, our next one.
Who could it be?
This is William Riley Taylor. So come on up here. Now, William is here. Mr. Taylor is often seen driving his horse-drawn buggy all around Lindon. Have you guys seen him do this? We all love how he has this kind of a hobby, which really brings the kind of the small-town feel to Lindon.
Who's ridden in the wagon? You get married, you give him a call, he takes it through the town.
We got a city, but we got a little bit of country because of great people like this. So in the wagon is depicted, Mr. Taylor's wagon is Dave and Randy Powell, which I know that they can't be here. We're able to attend tonight.
God, it always so good. Riley Taylor, another reason why Lindon
is amazing! Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Where's our walk-up music? Okay, walk-up music.
I know I've told a lot about a person about their walk-up music.
I think we're gonna get to some fun people where the music could change a little bit.
Okay, so next we have Mike and Jill Jorgensen with Walker Farms. Please come on up.
Oh no, Mike, get up here! No, you're not. Everybody, yeah, Mike.
He's sending his representative.
Here we go. Just because it's okay. You look good. What, you're 60 years old, you look awesome.
So Mike and Jill, they live here in Lindon. They operate the Walker Farms Wedding and Event Center, which is right in Lindon Center Street. So they have a restored pioneer era home, and they converted it into a small boutique. And their big white event barn, which everybody's probably seen, ties in perfectly with the country charm that Lindon is known for. So big thank you to Mike and Jill Jorgensen.
Yeah. You know, when they were building the facility, everybody's got to agree. The fact that they called it after the Walkers, who were such a big part of the town, I mean, they've done such a good job, very classy. Boyd, that's a big wink in your direction. One more picture, let's go.
All right, another big applause for Mike and Jill Jorgensen.
Another reason why Lindon.
Oh yeah, let's keep that going.
Before we go on, they've been my neighbors for all 20 years that I've lived down here. And you guys, there's been no problems, right?
Is Eric a good neighbor besides his animals?
Yep, there we go. All right, that's an endorsement.
All right, now this next one is one that's important to me because I like to eat food. This one is Daryl Magleby with the Pizza Factory. Daryl,
You know, when you die, just in case you're wondering, I mean, a lot of you are wondering what happens on the other side. I'm gonna reveal the mystery right now. If you're good, you go to the pizza buffet, right? Sure. And if you're really good, it's gonna be the Pizza Factory. I'm gonna get your puzzle pieces.
that's right. If you haven't eaten those breadsticks that twirl up on the, oh man, that is some good stuff right there. Okay, so Daryl is a Lindon resident and part owner of the Pizza Factory, and he's donated to Lindon's many events and celebrations over the years. Daryl was instrumental in remodeling the Pizza Factory. I didn't know this, to preserve the character of the original home that was built during the 1880s. I hope you updated the electrical work and all that kind of stuff, or is it maybe just exciting to go there and see what happens? Okay, he's promoted the city's heritage by hanging historical pictures of Lindon throughout the restaurant. So, and also Daryl is a former Lindon City Council member. I hope you stood up when you were
You also may not have known this, but I have a child that worked for you. You did know that? Did you fire him? I may have fired him, and that's how you got it. So, thank you so much. Another reason why Lindon is amazing. Thank you.
Okay, our next honoree tonight is the Fellowship Bible Church, represented by Pastor Chad Johnson. Come on up, Chad.
Hey, what kind of walk-up music we have? And we were thinking maybe AC/DC, Stairway to Heaven.
We need the music to be louder. We need it to be epic, kind of like Rocky coming up the stairs,
It's
right?
like the most important moment. Here's your piece.
There we go. Hopefully you don't know the words of that song. Okay. The Fellowship Bible Church has become a great community partner here in Lindon. Their pastor has traditionally given the prayer or sermon at Lindon's historic tree lighting event held every December. So we're grateful for them being here in the city, giving us some support. Thank you so much.
Our pastor is another reason why Lindon
He is amazing! I think you guys warmed up or something.
get better. We're getting better. And Boyd, as we get older, we get better, don't we? You know.
Okay, our next contestants on Where's My Puzzle Piece is Jim and Pam Dane. Please come up, Jim and Pam.
To build a thing of beauty. I'm sure as you've gone down the street and passed by the Dane home, you're like, what are they going to do next? It's so wonderful, their creativity. It's beautiful. They do make Lindon a much more pretty place.
Absolutely. So the Dane home was built between 1895 and 1900. I'm not sure what those materials were back then. Definitely plaster and lath and some kind of. It's adobe brick. Okay, very good. That's when the walls were actually made out of brick. You can't just go into them and hang anything up.
Can you reach it? Oh, he gets it to him.
You give him a foothold.
It's going to be close. Oh, look at that. He's stretching. For an architect, he's so nimble. So nimble.
And it's the shape of the building. Yes. they purchased their home in 1976 and they transformed it into a beautiful centerpiece of charm and character. I want to go see that. I haven't seen that. Jim served for many years as a city council member as well here in Lindon. So the two of them are also, they served on the city's Historic Preservation Commission. Very good. Thank you for keeping us historical. That's good.
James, another reason why Lindon
It is amazing! Are you guys see that? I didn't get to that.
Okay, let's warm up the walk-up music. Get it ready for this next one, okay? He's gonna say the name and we're gonna get the music.
We're gonna punch it. Here we go. Our next contestants are Wadley Farms! Come on down!
Okay, they're gonna go up on your side. Years ago, I thought their home was a park, and I just started wandering in the backyard. Thanks for not kicking me out. Oh, wait a minute, you guys did kick me out. You should have. So, here's your puzzle piece. Thank you so much. And the tall guy.
Okay, here we go. He's got it up there. Whoa, he doesn't need a ladder. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, we're gonna go to and a wedding venue. I've been there many times. Alan and Christie College. They're currently serving a mission, and they're being represented by their
By their family. They actually like them. This is amazing.
This is you guys didn't see it. He's totally amazing.
That's why they're from Lindon.
Because they're so amazing. Okay. Next we have Ed and Valerie Platt with the Lindon Nursery and Country Store. Come on up, please.
But they have to walk up and dance at the same time. You're not going to fit the grandpa dancing. I'll bet you get another cheer if you do that again.
Okay, so since 1992, the Lindon Nursery has been a staple of the garden and farm supplies here to the Lindon residents. After many years of running their nursery, the Platt family purchased the old quote-unquote Super Bowl bowling alley and converted it into an IFA garden center. Many yards and properties in Lindon are more beautiful because of the products that they have given us over the years. And by the way, do you know how their business is spelled? The right way. It's spelled the way that it's supposed to be spelled. Does anybody know, what's the history of why they changed that? I mean, what happened?
It's a good story. We'll have to get that another time. But
Okay.
they did it right.
They kept the old EN and the rest of us has changed it to the ON.
One real quick question. I know you guys are getting ready for spring. Are the chicks here yet?
The chicks are here and peeping.
They don't last long. They go fast. All right. Thank you so much. Lindon Nursery, just another reason why Lindon is amazing.
Okay, our next honorees tonight are from the Lindon Temple of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Please come up, our representatives. We actually have representatives from the church's 3 different state presidencies here. So first we'll ask Michael Lloyd, if he's here. And then Wes Mashburn. And then also John Bodine. Come on up, please.
Is that our state president? Where's President Wright? Where's President Wright?
This is the right music. This is great.
Come on up. Let's see if they know when the temple's going to be done. Because if the spires aren't gold, I did something wrong.
You should have consulted before you made that painting.
So we got a married couple. It'll be fun to see which couple is the first to get married there. The first one to do the sealing, first baptism. All that could happen right here. The first person to be escorted off the grounds. You never know. No. Thank you so much. Now, when is it supposed to be done? Neither one of you want to touch that one at
The
all.
answer is always 2 weeks.
Soon. Soon is the word.
Soon.
Hey, thank you so much. Everybody, another round of applause.
I wanted to mention that the Lindon families throughout this community have been very religious, so we're grateful for all the religious leaders that have come here to keep us in this community. Okay, our next honoree.
No. You know that they're one of the main reasons why Lindon is amazing.
Okay. This next place I love, you've seen it on the freeway. This is Summit Harley Davidson, represented by Jaden. Can Jaden come up, please? Here you go.
Okay. Giving Lindon just a little bit of spice. Does everybody have their sliders? Their sliders at Marley's? Man, they're good. I mean, man, they're good. About 10 pounds ago. Well, here you go. There's your piece. Thank you so much for everything you do for the community. Can you find out where she, look at that. 5 seconds. Bam.
Constructed with reclaimed materials from the old Geneva Steel plant. How many of you worked at the Geneva Steel or know somebody that worked at Geneva Steel back in the day? A really important figure from this area. So, Summit Harley Davidson dealership was first envisioned and built by Lindon resident Dave Tuomisto. Did I say it right? Tuomisto. And is now an architectural landmark. Beautiful building. So yeah, I love those sliders, but I especially love those skinny little French fries. You guys still have those? Those thin French fries, those pretzel stick fries? Okay. I'm getting hungry. We're going there after this, Eric.
Harley Davidson is one of the reasons why Lindon is so amazing! Right. You guys got the best part of music, so.
That's right.
Okay, how many more do we have left here?
We just got 2 more. So for this
Two
next
more.
one,
You guys okay? 2 more?
This is kind of a multiple one, Eric. So we want to thank a lot of businesses. There's a bunch
Let's
of
take them up one at a time.
Okay, one at a time. Sounds good. So there's a lot of great businesses that have headquarters here that have kind of contributed. First, we're going to say Fizzardi Bicycles, Chris Washburn.
Chris Washburn, come on down!
Now, I know that I've been told that they have just been rebranded to be called Ari Bicycles. Is that right, Chris? Ari Bicycles. Okay.
This is your time to explain that. There had to be a Rocky in there somewhere.
Anyway, so their headquarters, their showroom, we're here, right here, right off Geneva Road. Okay.
You want to tell everybody the new name, just for kicks and giggles? Your Fizzardi now.
Fizzardi.
What does Ari mean?
It was Fizzardi, now it's Ari.
It's just
It was just too long. It cost too much for the sign.
I get it.
Couldn't drop it off.
Yeah, I'm from Wyoming. That's just way over my head.
Okay, so you gotta find the piece. That's the hard part about a puzzle.
There you go.
There you go. Okay, next we have.
Nice, looking good.
Let's try to do Fizzardi. Oh yeah, we gotta get it here. Here we go. Now, how many of you ride bicycles? Like the actual street bikes, not mountain bikes, and not with a motor on it. Come on.
Yeah,
An
and
actual
this
bicycle.
battery stuff, this is propelled on your own. You don't do the e-bikes yet, do you? Of course they do. What do you think? There's lazy people out there that don't want to pedal.
Now I know what Eric and I use for our. It's not electricity, but it's this next person who's gonna be coming up. This is crumble cookies,
No,
ladies and gentlemen.
no, not yet. Because Fizzardi's why Lindon
This is amazing.
and another reason why we love crumble cookies.
Okay, let's bring our crumble cookies. This is represented by Rhonda Conley. Rhonda, here we go.
Come on out.
Now, I think it's equal parts hate and love with crumble cookies because you love to eat them and then you hate that you did so many of them. So,
What's so great about this? They're not too sweet. I can eat like a half a dozen and feel pretty good about myself.
that's actually against the law in some counties. But.
Self-esteem goes down, but I still feel pretty good.
All right, now how many by a round of applause have eaten at the crumble cookies? Okay, make sure you get some pizza first and then get the crumbles for dessert. Okay, we're gonna do that tonight. Take the wrong crumble. Okay,
So naturally, crumble cookies is why Lindon.
it's so delicious. I mean, amazing. Good. These guys are listening. That's very, very good. Okay, this next one's very important because without buildings, we have nothing. As a matter of fact, I graduated in construction management. So this next one is Big D Construction.
Just say you graduated. See, how did that work out for you?
It was in grade school. They just pushed me along and said I was done.
Big D Construction. All right, where are they?
We've got
Coming
Keith
up.
White representing.
Great
have Julie White representing with her cute daughter. I know Julie, and her little cute daughter are now meeting. So thank you to Big D Construction. Okay, she brought her daughter up to help find the spot. It's tough when you're up here. The pressure's on.
You did it!
She found it very quickly.
Big D! This Big D is why
It's so amazing. And I can tell you they are a big deal, okay? A big deal. Okay, our next honorees are the Holy Cow Boutique, represented by Jamie Wolf. Is Jamie here? Oh, here we go. Holy Cow.
Move to the Holy Cow Boutique. Excellent, safety gold. Here's your piece. Now, we're getting to the end. I think you know where it goes, right? Okay. Ladies contemplating on how many ways you can compliment.
There are 4 ways because she does 4 shows a year here. All right, big thank you to Jamie Rolfe from Holy Cow Boutique.
One of the other reasons why Lindon
That's amazing! Oh,
One more.
okay, this is kind of a combo one as well, but last but not least, we want to recognize and thank our Lindon City employees who, without them and their decades of service, we wouldn't have anything going on for us here in the city. So let's name some of these off, and as we name it, why don't you stand up and you can come up here if you want to. This is the Lindon Police Sergeant, Dave Welker. This is the first time we're happy to see him in your rearview mirror.
I've seen him before.
I've seen that face before.
I've seen him like 3 times.
Was he tackling one of your emus? And that was.
That, he was staring at me through the window. It was delightful interchange.
We also want to bring
Come on
up Police Officer Taryn Harmon. Is Taryn here?
I say that Eric needs to help out with the tasing exercise, right?
You all need to be tased at least once. And we're waiting on the police officers. Come on!
Uh-oh. He sort of papers on him. He knew he'd be here today, so we could get him.
With the good-looking people down at the bottom. I caught him one day at Costa Vida, the whole group, and I'm like, what if somebody was robbing a bank right now?
Our city employees are so incredible. Stand. They are the reason Lindon is a great place to live because they work with us day in, day out, all of our services and safety. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the police officers that help Lindon
To be so amazing! Okay, well, we
You
can't
know what? We have some missing pieces.
Yeah, we need to.
Okay. So somewhere in this room, you can't have missing pieces, right? And you can see this spot here. In this room, under one chair, is a puzzle piece. And in the other room, if you can hear me in there, there are 3 puzzle pieces. We need those to come up to finish. Who's got the missing piece? It's in this room somewhere. Oh, we found one! Where were you at? You were in the other room? The other room, okay, we got one from the other room. There's one in this room. We got it from the other room. Where's the other one in this room? Come on, Easter's only 7 days away. It's on this side of the room. She's got it. Oh, she didn't want it, but who's the people that they put the last puzzle piece in? Are you that guy? Is there somebody here that's like, no, I get to do it?
We did a great job, all of us together.
Okay,
when they
there
put
you
the last
go.
piece up.
So this last piece, oddly enough, who are we putting together here? You guys figured out who this is? Get more. You're doing good.
Give you a hint, it's one of those 3 open spots.
There you One more. Where's the last piece?
All right.
Last piece?
There you go. Good
Last
job.
piece? No, we need one more piece.
We're missing one more?
We're missing a
We
piece.
can't have a missing piece.
Where's
Who's
the
got
missing
it?
piece? All right, we'll track it down. The missing piece, actually, in all my paintings, I end up putting Jesus eating pizza. Because Jesus makes everything better, right? I learned that many years ago on my mission, and it serves well today. So, thank you, Pizza Factory. We have the other piece. It's in the other room, we'll get it. I'm going to turn the time back over to Nate. Thank you so much, everybody. He's going to tell you how you go about getting the puzzle. Thank you. And the mayor has a few remarks. So we're going to turn the time over to the mayor. But thank you so much, everybody. A wonderful time. Enjoyed every minute of it.
Thank you, Eric. Thank you for all the entertainment tonight. I just wanted to close with a couple thoughts. I know you're tired, the night's getting late, and you're ready to buy some puzzles, right? But I wanted to share with you a little bit about leaving off where we ended at the beginning. When Lindon was incorporated 100 years ago, exactly yesterday, on March 24th, 1924, our town had 82 families, a total of 458 people. Today, how many? Just about 12,000. So Lindon's motto over the decades has been a little bit of country. And some of you may ask, well, the orchards and the farms are giving way to development, but we do still prize that open space. And so that little bit of country, it's still a part of us. And we hope that this puzzle represents that. We may not have as many of those orchards and farms, but we still treasure them. We can help, and the thing about a little bit of country is what the feeling that we have for one another as a community. We wake up every day under the most gorgeous mountains, only minutes from the incredible outdoor hiking, skiing, streams, more. We're neighborly. We still have that small town feel. We're 8.5 square miles, but we pack a lot in that 8.5, don't we? We have industry, everything you can imagine, from industrial to retail to manufacturing to home-based businesses. So we have an incredible, healthy economy, and we have this treasure, this legacy, this heritage of all those who have worked hard to pave the path for us. We're so blessed. And so it's the people here that are really the gem. And as I was researching the history of Lindon, we have this great book that was written by, some of you maybe even in this room were involved, back in 1983, Lindon, Our Town. Raise your hand if you or a family member helped put that book together. It told a story about a farmer, Trevor Hartman. He injured his back. And as you know, putting in the crop, harvesting the crop, it was a matter of life and death. And everybody got together, all the folks, they got together and pulled their horses together and their equipment and their plows, and they helped him with that crop. You know, recently that spirit of caring and giving and coming when people are struggling, we just had some incredible events that were unexpected just this winter, where we had a whole bunch of water breaks. I'd like Juan Garrido to stand, and all of our public works people. And it's Denny Farmer here. Denny Farmer. This is the spirit of Lindon. This is the spirit of a little bit of country. We know each other. And when that call goes out that there's an emergency, we had residents show up in the middle of the night and work, some of them 2 days, 3 days straight without sleep, so that we here at Lindon could get our water back online. So, and just this last weekend, there's a little boy in our community that has cancer. There was a call out from the Red Cross to do a blood drive. And I don't know about you, I tried to go give blood and I wasn't successful filling the bag. But the director told me that typically a Red Cross blood drive, they consider it successful if they have 29 donors successfully have a bag that can be used. And every bag can then be helping up to 3 people with cancer or different medical situations. This community here in Lindon, can you imagine? We didn't just do 29 bags. We did 126. follow the many sterling examples of sacrifice, dedication, and cooperation that the early settlers exhibited in leaving for us such gifts as excellent water supplies. Remember, it was water that was the motivator to start the town. Roads, schools, and churches, temples. Will we continue to work together so that we can pass this heritage on to others? I want to ask you, what's the answer? Yes, because Lindon is amazing. So, in a time when many feel that America's values are slipping in the world around us in America, here we proudly wave that flag, don't we? We proudly honor our first responders who keep our communities safe. We honor freedom. We honor those who died for it. And just to close, I wanted to leave you with a poem that was written by Marjeanne Marchbanks nearly 50 years ago. Ox carts and hand carts pulled steadily into the valley serene. Tired, hungry, weary pioneers eyed the beautiful scene. Majestic mountains seemed to say, welcome to your new home. A lake with life-giving grace saying, you'll never need to roam. With tools forged by their own hands, they began to till, to plow, furrow, to build. The work was enormous, but strong was their will. Out of these homes, young children were taught hard work, honesty, and faith in God. When they were grown, they carried on the work and paved the paths their parents had trod. Now, still nestled beneath the majesty of the mountains so fine, a city bustling with pride and energy you will find. Schools and churches and industries reflect the progressive tide, and honest, hardworking, industrious people look on with pride. Automobiles have replaced the ox cart, tractors the horse and plow, power lights our windows, and computers show us how. But never, never will anything ever replace the courage it took to make such a place. Our centennial is not over tonight. Our centennial is going to continue throughout the year. We have amazing events. Our Parks and Rec are planning for you every month, so check those out. We have so much to look forward here in Lindon. We have all these great things coming. Mayor Acerson, that dream you had of a temple someday, who would have thought we have a temple come next year? We're working on a future downtown village, an identifiable downtown. There's all kinds of fun things. We're so excited to work as a community. So, with that, I just want to quickly acknowledge a couple things really quick. First of all, could I please have Adam Cowie stand, our city administrator? Adam is the boots on the ground each and every day making this city home, managing all the employees, and he was integral in this puzzle. And you're going to see in the puzzle there's a little sheet that tells you where all the Easter eggs are and some of the little fun facts about the puzzle. He helped put that together, so thank you, Adam, and so much to do with this tonight. I also need to acknowledge Alan Walker, Heath Bateman, and our Parks and Rec. And all of our staff. Youth Council, the red shirts. And our little Miss Lindon. Little Miss Lindon, stand up. Any of our rodeo queen royalty here tonight. Rodeo royalty. This is our future. This is our future here in Lindon, these young people. So anyway, with that, I will now turn the time over back to Nate and let the puzzles begin in the prints.
Hey, thank you so much. Let's give a big round of applause for our amazing mayor, Eric Dowdle. If you see any events, she's always there. She's always in the know. She's representing us very well. Let's also have a big round of applause for Eric Dowdle and his painting here. So if you have a fun time tonight, if you take any photos or videos,
Thanks for coming.
please put those on social do hashtag Dowdle Lindon or hashtag Lindon City. That'll help us to get the word out, let people know about the puzzles. And if you want to, come on over here and get in line. This is how we're going to do the puzzles. Over here's where you buy them. We've got a few different options. We've got some prints you can buy, various different sizes of puzzles. If you want to get a huge puzzle with lots of pieces, you can. A few pieces. So come get line, kind of wrap around here in front of the stage and make your way up here towards the front. And before we get this started, if you have a cake here, we want to sing happy birthday to our beautiful city, 100 years old, and hopefully another 100 coming sometime soon. So why don't we start that right now? If you can sing, go for it. If you can't sing, sing even louder. Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lindon. Happy birthday to you. Okay, if you guys want a piece of cake, we've got some food. If you haven't been there, the room's right behind this room. There's a bunch of food and cake pieces you can have. So enjoy the rest of your night, and thank you for coming.
That's quite the program. Yeah, good job. Yeah, thanks for coming. Yeah, I hope your dad enjoyed it. Yeah, that was really fun. Cool. Good. Thanks, man. Good job, boss.
Good job, Adam. You got
High five all the way around train. Let's go, buddy.
Hey, white Good job. It's on the ground. I'm going to shoot that. Hey, how are you?
Good to see you, man. You too.
The order in the same line?
Yeah.
Okay. Because it just says if you want to buy one, so I wanted to make sure.
Yeah, it'll just start looping all the way around, so.